Hello again. Recently I've been getting a bit more into Gwent again, because the last Gwent video I think I did on the YouTube channel was a while ago, and there's a reason for that. I haven't really been playing that much, and recently, since the open beta came out, I've started putting a lot more time into it. And I just wanted to sort of do a video guide of this deck, maybe just show it in the deck builder right now, and then maybe do one game of it. My last Gwent video I did two, but I want to just focus on one, make the video just a bit shorter. So, all that said, this is my deck that I've been running for quite a while now. It was slightly different in the patch before this. This is the second open beta patch, I think. And the patch before this, it was very similar, except much more emphasis on the hunters, since they didn't have regressing tag, so that you could get them to like 20 value. And then I also, because of that, I also had a lot more precesses, but I've sort of refined it now for the new update. So, starting with the hunters and the bears, I put the hunters back in, even though they got a nerf. The bears and the hunters are mainly here for making stuff wounded so that the shield maidens have something to hit. Especially when you've got Hjalmar, you can get him to a 4 when you put when the savage bear's down. And then you can just do 2 hits with this, and it brings these out. So, yeah, that's that. This also obviously helps with like long ships. You put it next to the Morkvarg, you get value. And it's just good to have a card that can do a decent amount of control. Long ships, it's pretty same from my other deck as well. You put one next to Morkvarg, and then a wild boar on the other side of it, and you get a lot of value. So, also with long ships, this ties into mushrooms now. You usually get these down quite early. I will go over the order of things when I play the game after this, but you want to pretty much just get Morkvarg down quite low, and then use the Mardrome mushroom card to boost him back up and get him insanely high base strength, so that can carry over into multiple rounds. Same with shieldsmiths. You're always going to use these on Morkvarg, I feel. Also, depending on the deck, you might want to keep these and not use these on Morkvarg. A lot of Axemen is showing up at the minute. There's a lot of this Morkvarg Skellige deck, but there's also similar with Savage Bears and Axemen. If they've got like a 20 value Axeman, one of these cards with spores can instantly take it out and wipe it so they can't res it, which is really good for a bronze card. So yeah, depending on what deck you're playing, you might want to keep these handy and not use them on Morkvarg, and then just focus Shieldsmiths on Morkvarg instead. Donar is usually used to unlock Morkvarg, along with a decoy to unlock him again if you need to. Decoy can also be used on Morkvarg to get him free strength, which is nice. And then also for weather clears, you've got Gremist, a decoy on Gremist maybe, and then a first light. All this depends on what deck you're playing against. If you know you're playing against weather, you might want to save decoy to use on Gremist, so you have triple clears. The golds and silvers can be changed a bit. I want to go through that now. So obviously Crack's the leader, and Morkvarg. Yeah, I can't really find the excuse to use King Bran with Morkvarg. I don't really like that style. So silvers, you've got Decoy, Donna, Sig. Sig is always needed, especially that's another reason to, if they do manage to lock Morkvarg, you can get him back with Sig. Also got Decoy for Sig, which is nice. So silvers that might be changeable. Marching orders. I had this in the old variant of this deck, just in case I didn't draw priestesses, and I kept it. I'm not sure why, but it works, I think. You could change... The reason I've got it still in here, because I haven't really done testing with other silvers, but you could put a cow in, and maybe use like long ships with the cow, and buff that cow with shieldsmiths, so that it keeps spawning shorts. I haven't tested that fully yet, but I've seen some decks that do that well. Roach is maybe a good thing to have. Alderic is very good. Spies has seen quite a lot now. So yeah, honestly, I'm gonna for this guide I'm just gonna keep marching orders for now. But know that that is the card that is most likely going to be changeable in terms of silvers. So most likely Alderic would be a good way, or Cow, but I'll keep marching orders for now. Golds are a bit weird. These are the exact same from the last patch, and I haven't really got around to changing them yet, because honestly I haven't really been running this Skellige deck as much in this patch, although it is decent. So golds, I actually like Burner Bran. I've got a few screenshots, I might put them up in this video if I get around to editing it like that. But I have been able to get 2 Morkvargs on the field if you get the mirror match, which is really funny. It's hard to do, but I also just, yeah, it's another factor for wounding for Lord of Unvik and to get these guys out, or gals. But yeah, these golds can be, I don't think they're final, but I'm going to keep them in this guide since I've been using them for a while. So most likely Lugo could change one for Lugos, maybe Burner Lugos could go in, maybe Coral could go out and you could put Renew in, because the Renew meta is pretty high at the minute, and then you could maybe put Coral back in, or most likely Lugos. I've seen that sort of deck been run a lot. But I'm going to keep it how I started with it, because I do like Burner, she's quite a fun card. So, what did I have? Coral, right? Yeah, there you go. So that's the deck so far. I'm going to hop into a game. Most likely a casual match. I'm not sure if this will be cut. It depends if I get a full game in or not. If they forfeit, I might have to cut here. So it turns out that game I just searched for, they forfeited on the second round. So it wasn't really a long game and a good enough showing of the deck, I don't think. And now we get a mirror match, which is even worse showing of the deck, but that doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter at all, really. So right then I was trying to mulligan to try and get a Savage Bear, but it doesn't look like I'm getting one. So in this position, you've got nothing to hit with a Hunter, so you're going to play Morkvarg almost instantly. Usually if I had a Savage Bear, I'd put the Savage Bear down first, and then maybe react to what he plays with a Hunter, and then put the Morkvarg next to the Hunter, so it gets buffed. But if you're first, you can't really do that. Okay. I think the play is here to try and get this longship going.
What is it?
This longship and Hunter combo going. I definitely think change of golds would be Coral and Burner. Maybe put Renew in. Okay. How do I react to a bear here? I don't think I'm that bothered by it. Yeah, we'll see. Because if he has Shield Maidens, he will instantly take out that longship. Most likely. Okay. We are not too fussed about the Savage Bear at the moment.
So what? Should I pound it into a poker?
Okay. The plan is to... I think that in this position you can waste this lock, because I've got a decoy and I've got Sig. And I took a Shield Maiden, which is perfect in the mirror match. Donar's also an amazing card. I remember last patch with Spellertel, I just waited till the third round, used Donar, and took his what are the cards called? Protectors that get buffed by spells. So what do I do here then? I think this is a good opportunity to use shrooms on my Morkvarg. Yeah. You'd want it to be lower really, so you get more of a, you get a better number out of that the shrooms, but it's fine. Okay. Coral could be used here to pretty good effect. And then, yeah. I might use coral here.
I suppose, in the end.
I'll just try and stay in this round, yeah. Okay. So now I decoy my Donna. And the great thing about decoys, then I've got a 9 strength or 10 strength because he's veteran. Donna. Did he take a shield maiden? Nope. How much strength does he get? He takes away quite a bit, but that's fine, I think. Now we'll get hit. Just want to see how far he'll take the round.
Bow before modern Freya.
Yeah, okay. Graveyard's not looking too hot. Alright. I could play Halmar, but it's not really. Considering, yeah. Considering I haven't really got much to take out Hjalmar with, I've used my shield maidens, I've used one of my hunters, I don't think I could kill Unvik. So I think I might just play that just to try and get another card out of him. We'll see if he passes. Yeah, there you go. See, I'm not sure if I will cut this game in or just keep the video slightly long. Like, I said I wasn't going to do a longer video, but... Okay, that's really good. I will keep that, I think. Maybe the longship isn't worth it. No, get rid of the longship. There you go. That's good. So much better. The great thing about this, if he locks my Morkvarg, I've got a 10 strength Donna to unlock him, which is great. Keep it going, I think. I could lock that bear, but it's not worth it.
The sea provides.
I think it's a pretty safe pass. 15 points ahead. Yeah. You need 16.
I suppose.
Is that enough? Yes. Oh, unlucky.
Have you nothing better to do?
Yeah, depending on how long the video looks after I'm done here, I might just put both matches in. Even though I said I wouldn't, because one of them was a quick forfeit, so... I'm lazy and I don't like editing. Hunter isn't good here, that's perfect. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's the deck. It's pretty simple. I'm sure there's a lot of other guides online of similar decks. This is the one I've done for now. So, most likely card changes would be, that I have in mind anyway, if I ever update this deck, it would most likely be, I'd take Coral and Burner out. I would put in Renew. And it's honestly the fourth gold's honestly, it doesn't really matter. You could put, I see a lot of Regis Higher Vampire. You could put Coral Regis in. Burner's really fun, but I can see why people don't like Burner. Madman Lugos, but you don't have much I suppose you could use a Savage Bear with Madman. Or a Hunter. Because you're not really going to draw all of these, I don't think. And then silver replacement would be marching orders into any silver you want, really. I would probably test out a cow. But that is, yeah. Or you could go for a Holger Blackhand to get a bit more value out of attacking Unvik, which I've seen a lot as well. But yeah, that's the deck. That's the general idea of it. I'm not having to... Also, the reason I'm not having 3 priestesses is I find it just bogs down the mulligan, really, and if they pass really early on round 1, you've got... and then you end up drawing 2 priestesses, and you can't mulligan them. It's really awkward to deal with. And you only... there's not really much you want to res bronze-wise, anyway. You've got 2 of each of these, and if you desperately need one, you can with this. So yeah. That's the deck. Bye-bye.